out. Pink polos, I hurt the rock before Cam got the shit to pop. The doors closed. I felt like Bad Boy Street.
Guys, so in today's video, we're going to be achieving this hair right here. And I wanted to do something that was super, I don't know, just grown woman vibes. So I wanted to do some really nice curls and add a little bit of layers. So stay tuned. So this wig is from westkisshair, and they're literally one of my favorite hair companies. They have some of the best, thickest, fullest, just the best quality wigs. This wig is a HD body wave 13x6 lace front, and it is 24 inches, and I have a medium size cap. So here I'm just cutting off the ear tabs because this is something that I didn't do like I should have with a lot of my other installs, and I would always wonder why it wasn't laying flat. And obviously if it's not completely flat to your head, it's not going to stay down. So definitely cut off the ear tabs first. And another thing that I like to do is just spray directly over the lace. I know a lot of people are like, you should spray it under the lace and then do all that. I'm just like, no, I don't have time for that. Okay, this works just as good, honestly. And then in the end, you can go in and touch it up just like you would if you were to put it underneath the lace. So to me, I don't really see that much of a difference, but you can do it however you want to do it. I just did it I just do it this way because it works for me. So the next thing I'm gonna do is create my part. So I wanted to do a side part with a little bit of layers and some fluffy curls. So here I'm just kind of trying to mold the direction that I want my part to go in, and just kind of making it like a little curve almost, because I feel like that's the most flattering. So then I'm gonna go in with my wax stick to kind of help the flyaways, and then I'm gonna go in with my hot comb, of course, to mold it in the direction that I want it to go in. And this is just gonna allow it to lay super flat. And I'm also making sure that I kind of like press the front back so that it kind of goes back a little bit. You guys can see it. But here I'm cutting off the lace, and you wanna just like pull it back, being very careful not to pull off your hair. But you want to pull it back so you can cut off as much as possible, but leave just a tiny bit behind so that it can have something to adhere to. And then as you can see, I do still have some lace visible. So that's when I go in with any type of like gel that I use. I'm currently using this Bold Hold Liquid Gold, and I like to add this very minimally to the remaining lace. I don't like to use this for installs because it's just really sticky and messy, but it is perfect to use after you've already cut the lace and use hairspray, just to get everything else nice and flat. As you can see, it's just melting into my skin, and that's what we want. So I'm just putting this on all the areas where the lace is lifted. And then of course, I'm gonna go back in with some more hairspray just to lock that in, and then I'm gonna put my elastic band back on. So now I'm gonna take it off, and you wanna be careful because that stuff is very sticky, like it stays, okay? So you wanna just wipe with some alcohol to kind of get it off so you're not pulling on your skin. And then I'm gonna go in and kind of section out the areas where I want to do some baby hairs. And I was trying not to do like too much because sometimes I'll be going in, okay, with the baby hairs. And I wanted it to be a little bit more of a classy look. So I didn't want to add too many baby hairs because I feel like that kind of changes up the look a little bit. And I was going for more of a like sleek grown woman type of look. So yeah, here I'm just taking my flat iron per usual and curling them. And then I'm going in with my Erica J mousse to kind of mold them the way that I want them. And I'm not doing them perfectly right now. I'm just kind of getting them in the shape that I want them. And then I'm going to go in and fix them in the end after I've let them sit under the elastic band for about 10 minutes. So this isn't necessarily how I want my edges. I'm just molding them into that direction, like I said. And then I'm just gonna put on my elastic band again. And this is when we're gonna get into the curling portion. So I'm not really a good person to use as a reference on how to layer. I just kind of go with the flow. I pick up pieces of hair and follow that shape all the way down. So as you can see at the top, I'm cutting a lot shorter than I would at the bottom. And then at the bottom, I'm just kind of going in that same angle just to make it kind of basically layered, you know? I don't want to add too many layers because I don't know what I'm doing and I don't want to ruin it. So I'm just doing a lot at the top and then just kind of taking some off the bottom so that it kind of evens up and it matches up in the end. But I'm just combing it out just to get out all the excess hair that is accumulated from using this razor comb, and then I'm gonna go in and curl it. So I'm gonna go in with my 1 inch, I believe this is 1 inch, 1.5 or just 1. I'm pretty sure it's just 1 inch, but I'm going in to curl the hair and I'm curling away from my face. I always have trouble curling my hair because it takes me a second to like get the hair on the wand and make sure it's going in the right direction. It takes me forever every single time. I'm looking for a really good curling wand. So if you guys have any recommendations, definitely let me know down below. I know I want to try out the one, it's like the white and rose gold one that everybody has. I really want to try that one out because I've heard great things about it. But I like this one for, you know, the time being, but I definitely want a better one because this one is a little bit difficult low-key and the hair gets stuck and it's just not the greatest. But I will link it down below because it is a good curling wand, but it's just not the best. So I'm just letting it sit on there until I can feel the warmth through the hair. That's how I'm able to tell if it's, you know, curling. And as you can see, it does a beautiful job curling it, but it could be a lot easier. I'm just saying. So I'm just gonna keep going through all of the hair and doing this. And then of course, in the end, if you wanna go back in after you've curled all the hair and you see how it actually falls and you want to add more layers, you definitely can do that. I was going to do that, but I didn't want to disrupt the curls that I just did. So you can definitely do that if you want to, but I didn't in this video. But I probably will go back in after I reinstall this wig because I've taken it off since this video and add some more layers because it was gorgeous, okay? You guys seen in the beginning, it was beautiful. But I do think I want to go in and add some more layers and kind of make the bottom a little bit more blunt because that's the look I was going for. But I didn't want to cut the hair or do anything to it, so that's why I just left it as is. So I'm just going to continue to curl my hair and I will see you guys in the end with the final product because there's really nothing else left to talk about. I'm just curling my hair and pinning it up and that is it. Now that we are completely done, I'm just gonna go on and take out all those pins. Some of them didn't last, they just kind of fell, but that's fine because I'm gonna comb out the curls anyway. But you wanna go in and take out all of the pins and just let everything just kind of fall. I didn't go in and add hairspray, I definitely should have did that, but the curls actually ended up lasting very, very long, okay? They're still actually in the wig right now as we speak. So I'm taking off the elastic band and then I'm just gonna comb out these baby hairs to kind of loosen them up a little bit so they don't look so crusty. And then I'm just gonna go and define the beginning of my part because it kind of got lost and I want to make it, you know, make it look nice and clean. And then I'm gonna just add some hairspray to the front because I want that area to stay away from my face. So I'm just creating that little, I don't know what it's called, but you guys, you see it. So now I'm just taking out the clips in the very front and then I'm gonna go in with a wide tooth comb. You could use your fingers if you would like, but I'm going in with my wide tooth comb to kind of comb it all together and create that fluffy, effortless, just absolutely gorgeous look. And as you can see, You can see some of the layers that I cut. You could definitely go in and add more. I definitely want to go in and add a little bit more, but I think this looks absolutely gorgeous. And you guys were asking about this hair in another one of my videos that I recorded recently. So this is from Westkiss, y'all. It is a 13x6 HD frontal, 24 inches, 250% density. And here's what the back looks like. So I will have everything linked down below, of course, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.
Thought pink polos, I hurt the rock before Cam got the shit to pop. The doors closed. I felt like bad boy street.